Hello, guys, and I am here for some awesome game day bingo. Super excited to be here with you guys live as I'm going to be streaming to those Pilot TVs, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and Twitch. So hopefully you guys are checking out those streams, sending out some messages as I'll be shooting you out some luck as you get on after some of this great bingo that we have in store for you guys. As this bingo includes a $29 minor jackpot at 52 balls or less, a major prize of $2,107 at 50 balls or less, and the mega jackpot of $10,000 you can take home in 45 balls or less. All should be a lot of fun as we get after it in this game. And as we get these balls dropping in this matchup, I would like to talk about our jackpot winners, as we've been able to give out 18 jackpots over the last 7 days and 267 jackpots so far in this season 16. It has been a fantastic season so far. We saw one singular jackpot go out yesterday, as our one jackpot to go out yesterday went out to Birdie over at Jimmy's Poorhouse. Birdie was able to take home $5,994. Congratulations to you taking home that lovely prize in that awesome win, as that was a major jackpot in Game Day Bingo. We hope to be able to give out more jackpot prizes and add to these lovely winnings as we get after it in these games. The only prize, we have two prizes that would make the jackpot list, the major and mega jackpot, because to make our jackpot list, you got to take home a cash prize over $600. It's always a lot of fun there, so we hope to see some of you guys taking it home. We got 6 balls away for some of our great players, as we got Brother Nate, Big Money, Need Cash, Gwen, and John B. all leading the charge 5 balls away. Good seeing you guys out there. John B. makes me think about how I've been watching Outer Banks for the first time ever this year with the new season come out. Season 4 just came out. I had a friend come up to me who was not someone that I'd consider a Outer Banks watcher, as I had always kind of seen it as a show about hot teens, and so I've never watched those shows. You know, Vampire Diaries, all those different works. I just don't watch them. But he told me that it was a really good mystery, fun treasure hunt kind of show. Ended up watching it, and I've liked it a lot more than I expected. I'm already through the first 2 seasons. But we do have Needs Cash over at the Northern Tap House Woodbury, taking home $69.90. Congratulations to you, Needs Cash, as we now get enrolled into this next game. This next game includes a minor jackpot, clicking up from 52 to 54 balls or less. Should be a lot of fun as we get enrolled into this upcoming game. Just 2 minutes for you guys to do so. As you guys get after in this game, I would like to give a quick shout out to our social media pages. As you guys can do us a favor by showing some love by giving our Facebook page a like and follow. Just search up Pilot Games and look for our logo. By doing that, you'll stay updated with weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and more. You can also check out the website link on our Facebook page, as we have a link tree with all the info you need, including a bar locations tab that opens up a map that shows you all the locations where you can play Pilot Games. Our other social media links connect you to our Twitter as well as Instagram, and even more there as well. So really just the hub of all things Pilot Games, available on that awesome Facebook page. Definitely go check it out. We got just about 30 seconds, 1 minute and 30 seconds to get enrolled into this upcoming matchup. That minor prize is at 54 balls or less at $54, now $55. As we got $2,128 available on that major prize at 50 balls or less. And then that mega jackpot, $10,000 you can take home in 45 balls or less. As we get after it, I would like to tell you about our entire live bingo schedule, as we always love playing this bingo, and we get game day bingo started every single day at 12 o'clock, as we play game day bingo from 12 all the way till 1 p.m., working on that minor, major, and mega prize. Monday through Friday, me and Jordy usually live host a show as we try and give out those awesome prizes. At 1 p.m., we then tried to give out a $52,000 Lucky 4 bingo prize. It did not go out there, so it continued to grow throughout the day. As you then hopped into more game day bingo that ran from 1 all the way till 4 p.m. as that's what got you into the game that you guys just played about 9 minutes ago, that second opportunity of Lucky 4 Bingo. Again, we didn't see that Lucky 4 Bingo prize go out, so it continues to grow. But that game of Lucky 4 bingo led you into this Happy Hour Game Day Bingo. Happy Hour Game Day Bingo includes a bingo running from 4 all the way till 6 p.m. as we'll be working on these amazing prizes in some Vikings-themed action. At 6 p.m., we will switch on over to a little bit of actually, our final game of Lucky 4 Bingo will be played at 6 p.m. as you'll have a shot at $53,005. Definitely a great opportunity there. As you'll then hop into more Game Day Bingo that'll be running from that normally runs from 6 all the way till 10 p.m. Tonight will be a little different because it's going to be one of our PGL specialty nights. We'll be interrupting that 6 to 10 time because at 6:40 we start the PGL action. The first PGL game of tonight will be Lucky Sevens. That will be a high-low game where the best player in the state could take home a first-place prize along with the worst player in the state could take home a first-place prize. At 6:55 we got Fishing Derby. That should be a fun matchup as well, as you guys can try and reel in that largemouth or smallmouth jackpot. The largemouth is at $2,204, as the smallmouth is at $881. You'll then hop into 2 games of Game Day Bingo at 7:15 and at 7:20, as 7:25 will bring our next PGL matchup of open season. You'll then get into Winter Wonderland at 7:50 and finish off our specialty games with an 8:05 Jackpot Jungle opportunity. At that 8:05 game, you'll be able to try and take home a $22,342 jackpot at 54 balls or less. It's definitely a great game there. So hopefully we see you guys out there for that MegaSota game night. After that game of Jackpot Jungle, you'll finish off your night with Game Day Bingo all the way till 10 p.m. Now, we do interrupt that 6 to 10 Game Day Bingo, not just on Tuesday nights, but also on Wednesday nights. Wednesday nights, I live host a show as we play those Wild Wednesdays. Those go from 7 to 9 p.m. every single Wednesday with huge PGL points to be won, as well as some great cash prizes. Ending off with a great 2 games of Game Day Bingo to send you guys off to Game Day Bingo all the way till 10 p.m. Always a fun time during that 7 to 9 Wednesday nights. We are coming to a close of this game number 2, as we'll be giving out a must-go prize very soon. One away, and Dan leading the charge, as $22.50 is on the line. One away over at the Upper Deck Sports Bar gets that 1 ball to fall as they take home $22.50 in that great win. Congratulations to you, one away, as we now get enrolled into this next game. This next game will include a minor jackpot at 56 balls or less. Should be a lot of fun as we get working through this matchup. And as we do so, I would like to talk about some awesome national days. As we love being able to highlight national days here, our first national day we'll be highlighting on today is National Oatmeal Day. Hearts get healthy on National Oatmeal Day. Not only is oatmeal one of America's favorite breakfast foods, but we also get to celebrate it annually on October 29th. It's the perfect day to enjoy this delicious dish. Great one to be able to highlight on here on today, as I love some good oatmeal. My favorite way to have oatmeal is probably the classic, just regular hot bowl of oatmeal with a little cinnamon sugar in it, and I am in heaven. But there's a lot of different ways to enjoy some good oatmeal, as oatmeals make up a ton of our different snacks. Quaker Oats actually provides with quite a few great oatmeal recipes, as we'll see what they have, what recipes they have out there on just their website. Maybe try yourself a Quaker's Best oatmeal cookie. Maybe an oatmeal raisin cookie is more your style. Or you can even try a oatmeal chocolate chip cookie if you want to change it that way. Maybe try Quaker's Best oatmeal bread and see if you like a slice of that. One of my personal favorites is a peanut butter and banana energy bite, which adds that granola, adds that oats, adds a little bit of peanut butter and banana. Put that together into a little ball, put it in the fridge, and it is great to enjoy. Maybe a oatmeal muffin. Or you can even try a chewy chocolate oat chip bar. Definitely a great one there. Some Uh, banana oat bread. Ooh, tasty stuff there. Or a berry smoothie bowl. There are so many ways to enjoy oatmeal on today. Probably my favorite and the most tasty way, in my opinion, is a delicious no-bake cookie. No-bake cookies are absolutely delicious, and they're one of my favorite cookies out there. And they're so simple, and they use the delicious oatmeal on today. Definitely a great one to be able to highlight with all the delicious options you won't want to miss out. Let's find some more great oatmeal recipes. Ooh, okay, okay. So you can have a fruit and honey granola using those oats, or maybe a carrot cake energy bite. That sounds interesting. Almond crescent cookies, or if you want to go with the season, an apple cinnamon energy bite. One of the highest graded one is a whole grain banana muffin using those oats. Or you could even try a peanut butter crisscross cookie using those oats as well. However, you're using the oatmeal, definitely enjoy on today as it is a delicious one, especially in the breakfast form that is just fills and warms up so many people in the morning. A hot bowl of oatmeal on a winter morning is one of the best ways to get yourself ready to hop out on the day. I remember going outside, helping to go shovel my sidewalk, shovel the driveway so that we could get out to school in time. And as a young high school kid, and when I come back inside, preparing a nice warm bowl of oatmeal was a quick way to warm myself up and get ready for the oncoming day. It was definitely a delicious one. Happy National Oatmeal Day. Well, before I get into our next National Day, we are closing in on our prizes, as it doesn't look like we'll be giving out this minor jackpot of $88, and we'll be moving on to the $24.70 Musco prize. As our first player to one ball away is MMM and SND. Some fantastic players working through this great game. As we wait and see, $24.70 will be going out to our winner, Need More, over at the Northern Tap House, Woodbury. Well, you're getting another win, as I think that is your second victory in these first 3 games of Game Day Bingo Happy Hour Edition. Hopefully, we see you continuing to have success, Need More, as you've, well, it was Needs Cash back there, but I think it's the same player as they're both playing over at the Northern Tap House Woodbury. But great job to you, Need More, getting after it. We'll see if you can even get a little bit more of that cash by playing Take It Home, that $28 minor jackpot. We will see. As we get after it, just 2 minutes for you guys to get enrolled into this upcoming game. This next game will include our next National Day, as we highlight National Hermit Day. National Hermit Day on October 29th recognizes the hermit in all of us. A hermit is a person who lives to some degree in seclusion from society. Definitely a cool one to be able to highlight on today, as we can always use a day to unplug. There are huge benefits there's obviously benefits and cons to living the hermit lifestyle, but there's definitely some things that we can take from it, as disconnecting. Being able to be more connected with your present surroundings is something that we can all take a lesson from. As I know that even when I am living that hermit lifestyle of being alone, hiding away in my house, I end up not living a healthy version of that. As I'm on my phone, I'm looking through Twitter, I'm seeing all the crazy things that's happening out in the world. I'm on Netflix watching whatever show I'm doing, where really I should be using this to disconnect from the outside world and maybe take some time to plant a garden, work on some flowers outside, whatever it may be. I feel like there's lots of ways for you to disconnect and really help yourself out. Definitely a great one to highlight on today, National Hermit Day. Well, let's find out a little bit more about this National Day, as I really don't really know much about the life of a hermit. Okay, no matter how social a person is, everyone needs to take a break from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Hermits know how to avoid the public. They have mastered the ability to live independently without social interaction. Some of today's modern conveniences may even make it more probable to become hermit-like. However, this is only one day, not a lifestyle change. It's simply a retreat into your own quiet someplace, isolated from the rest of the world. This single day celebration suggests that we disengage from the world for the day. Turn off the phone, putter around the house, enjoy your secluded little neck of the woods. Be hermit-like for a day. Just for the day, come back to the rest of the world refreshed and reinvigorated. Before you do so, slip off into the hermit world. Before you slip off into the hermit world, maybe play a little Pilot Games while you're out here doing it. Definitely a great one to highlight on today. Hopefully you guys can enjoy a little bit of the hermit lifestyle on today as we move on to our next and final national day. This national day we'll be highlighting is National Cat Day. National Cat Day on October 29th is the perfect day to give extra attention to your feline friends. I've always been a cat person. My family, since I was a little kid, has always had a cat. I remember our first cat, Rosie, as she was an absolutely horrible black cat that we owned, as she was a adult stray that we picked up. She had already kind of developed her personality, and it was mean. And I just remember, I will never forget the time where my little brother ran up to the cat as it was a thunderstorm outside. The cat was obviously in distress. And so my little brother, being the sweetheart he is, decided I'm going to go comfort the cat. Well, that turned into a cat putting all four paws of claws into the top of his head as he ran around screaming, with a cat absolutely tearing apart the top of his head. It was crazy. It was terrible. We all laugh about it now, but at the time, it was crazy. But since then, we've had great cats. And so I give an example of my bad cat, but then afterwards we had, multitude of really, really wonderful cats. Before I talk more about it, we have Gwen over at G. Allen's taking home $28.30. Congratulations to you, Gwen. As we now get enrolled into this next game. This next game will include a minor jackpot at 60 balls or less. Hopefully we can finally give it out at 60 balls or less, as we just saw that must-go prize go out at 29 balls. You just got to do that same ball count again, and we'll be giving out $167. But cats. Then we ended up afterwards getting the really bad cat. That cat passed on, and we got two brothers, which were probably the best cats we have ever owned, maybe the best cats I've ever owned in my life. One was Harvey. The other one was Mike, Harvey Dent and Mike Tyson. They were a great duo of a cat. One was super fat. The other one was a lean, mean, killing machine, as they both were amazing. Harvey was one that would just stay by your side all the time. He loved his belly rubs. He would go on walks with you. If we were walking outside, he was going to walk right next to our hip and walk all the way down the street and all the way back with us. It was a really wonderful cat. And then Mike, he ended up surviving a lot longer than the rest of the cats, as he was around for maybe 15, 14 years. And he was a great cat. He actually lived with me and Jordy for a little stint before he moved down to Florida. He's a great cat. He's also the one that convinced Jordy that she wanted to have a cat of our own. And so then after we ended up having to give my cat back to my family and let him hang out with his true owners, we ended up getting our own cat, Angus Beef. Angus Beef is a great cat, and he is super fluffy, and he just gets fatter by the day. We absolutely love him, and we love cats here in my household. As I love dogs too. Don't think of me as a cat person over a dog person. Love them both, but I definitely have I just have a love for animals, and cats hold no exception. Well, moving on to a little bit of fun facts about cats. Did you know that cats sleep 16 to 18 hours per day? I know that Jordy wishes she could do the same. Cats cannot taste anything sweet. That's crazy. That's why they like salty foods, I guess. Uh, Cats were worshipped in ancient Egypt. Many people know that, but very cool. Did you know Isaac Newton, with all of his other inventions and discoveries, he also invented the cat door? Cats have 18 toes, and cats use their whiskers as a GPS. Cats are born with blue eyes. Very cool. Also, did you know that cats are lactose intolerant? That is insane. How are cats lactose intolerant? They love milk. That is very crazy. They're only equipped to digest dairy when they're very young. As they get older, they become lactose intolerant. That is very interesting. Did you know calico cats are always female? And the wealthiest cat is named Blackie. It's a rich British antique dealer named Ben Real loved his cat so much that he ended up... Whoa. Okay, crazy. Maybe give it a check out on today. Cats walk like camels and giraffes. Maybe they're meant to be a lot bigger, but through evolution have shrunk. And last but not least, cats' noses has catnip receptors, and that's why they react so heavily. Very cool stuff. Well, enjoy your cat on today if you have one, and I send some luck out to any cat owner as it is National Cat Day. We are coming to a close of this game right here. We're trying to give out a 60 ball or less minor prize. $191 available on that minor jackpot as Glenn is 2 balls away. Can we get those lucky 2 balls to fall? I'm hoping so, as Get Some over at the Mazeppa Liquor Store is trying to get that lucky ball to fall. Only 2 more opportunities to try and give this one out, as 60th ball has now dropped. And we will not be giving out that minor jackpot. That means that must-go prize of $54.40 will be going out to Patio over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill. Congratulations to you, Patio, in this awesome game of Game Day Bingo. We will now get rolled into this next matchup. This next matchup will include a minor jackpot at 62 balls or less. Great opportunity there. If we can't give it out at 62 balls or less, I don't know what we are doing. So get enrolled and press play, as we only have 2 minutes to get enrolled into this great game, as we already have over $230 available on that minor jackpot. Like I said, 62 balls or less. You don't want to miss out. Well, we're playing a little Vikings-themed Game Day Bingo, so I might as well talk a little bit about our Minnesota Vikings, as our last matchup got us to 5-2 on the season, as Stafford had a game against us, which led the Los Angeles Rams to a 30-20 victory over our Vikings on Thursday night. Sam Darnold passed for 240 yards for the Vikings, who follow up their first loss of the season with an ineffective defensive performance. Minnesota also lost starting left tackle Christian Darrisaw at a left knee injury late in the first half. Justin Jefferson had 8 receptions for 115 yards, while Josh Oliver and Trent Sherfield caught TD passes from Darnold. Minnesota was held to 2 field goals in the final 3 quarters. Well, not exactly the performance we wanted to see, but we kind of... I mean, this was a very predictable kind of game, as the Rams got Cooper Kupp and as well as Puka Nacua back in that matchup. We saw them really thrive, and Matthew Stafford is a quarterback you don't want to blitz against, but we're also a team that's our calling card. We have to blitz. And so it was one of those situations where, do you change up your defense to try and stop Matthew Stafford, as he's someone that can read the blitz and pick it apart? Or do you say, hey, this is our bread and butter. If we can't get the quarterback down on his back enough, we can't force him to make mistakes enough, we're just going to ride in the horse that got us here kind of deal. And so I think it was one of those situations. I think that, especially in today's NFL landscape, it's a lot of young quarterbacks. A lot of young quarterbacks. We don't have nearly the same amount of savvy vets that you consider. I mean, we won't see another savvy vet until we go up against Atlanta, going up against Kirk Cousins, which we already know how Kirk Cousins does against the blitz when he has pressure in his face. He starts to get a little erratic as well. I would say that probably for the rest of the season, we're not going to see anybody that can pick up the blitz passing-wise the same way Stafford does the rest of the season, as he's one of those very unique quarterbacks that can do that at a high level, especially in that Sean McVay offense. That defense should work a lot better against players like Anthony Richardson, who we will be going up against this Sunday, November 3rd at 7:20 p.m. as we have that Sunday night football on NBC, going against the Indianapolis Colts. I'm very interested to see how that game goes down, as we desperately need a victory. I know many Vikings fans are having flashbacks to 2016. I don't even want to say it too much, as I know it brings back horror memories. But I don't think this is the same team. We won some pretty dynamic games, and I don't think that this is something that's going to fall apart very easily. So I'm expecting us to have a bounce-back game against the 4-4 Colts, as they are a pretty poor team when they are away. They're a good team at home, not that great away. Well, they are going to have to come to Minnesota to get the victory, as they are 1-3 on the road. We are 3-1 at home. I don't want to drop this game. Should be a good one. We're going to expect big games from Aaron Jones and Justin Jefferson offensively. Those two guys we've been leaning on to all season. Sam Darnold, we need to have him keep on the pace that he is at. 127 completions this year for 1,600 passing yards, 14 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. He has looked great so far this year, and we just need him to keep on doing what he's doing. But if we need to ask him to do more passing, can he take that next step, as we are one of the lowest passing total teams in the NFL? So interesting stuff there, but send some luck out to our Vikings by playing the great E-Tab game, Vikings Victory. But in this game of Vikings-themed Game Day Bingo, we got S. Bird over at the One More Club, taking home that awesome jackpot of $266. Congratulations to you in that awesome game. We will now be getting enrolled into this next matchup with a double must-go prize on the line. I'll be taking a break as you guys play through the next 2 games, but I'll be back in just a little bit to give out some more of these awesome jackpot prizes. Hello guys, and I am here for some awesome game day bingo. Super excited to be here with you guys live as we got just a few 30 seconds before we are in this upcoming game. I missed out on 2 games of game day bingo with you guys, and in one of those games we actually saw a minor jackpot go out. That is bothering. We got Gimme over at Rascal's Bar and Grill, taking home $86 in that first game I missed, as they took home that lovely prize of $86.70. As we then saw at 54 balls or less, a minor jackpot go out. That does mean we are getting enrolled. We are getting after it in a double must-go prize in this game, as $44.30 is available. But in that game, we saw a minor jackpot of $60.71 go out to Jeff Winbig over at the City Club Bar. Congratulations to you, Jeff Winbig, taking home that awesome prize. Well, if you guys want to take a break from trying to take home prizes in these games, I'd love for you to check out our e-tabs. We have over 70 different Charitable e-tab games that you can play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. These games feature small bets ranging from 50 cents to $5 and also include exciting bonus and free play rounds. We'd love for you to check them out. Some of those e-tab games are even spooky themed because you can get after it, as we got Halloween just 2 days away. I think it is, as you guys can check out maybe Monster Moolah, which has all of your iconic Halloween monsters, from Frankenstein's monster to mummies to Dracula. It's all fun in Monster Moolah. You can also check out Night of the Winning Dead. If you love a good zombie horror flick, this will be the game for you, as you can barricade yourself in a farmhouse and try and take home some big prizes and avoid the horde of zombies. You can also check out Voodoo Guru if you want a little voodoo action during the spooky season, and so many other goo monsters and others that are available in our games as you can celebrate. As we do come around to the Halloween season, I would like to say, if anybody decides to dress up as our games while playing, while on that Halloween, we'd love to see a player picture of it. It'd be really cool, and we love being able to show you guys off. So, we know there is one squad out there that dresses up as our games all the time. I think they did Going to Mexico as well as Dynamite, and I hope they do it again this year, as I'd be ecstatic to see you guys out there playing. We are coming to a close of this game right here, as we got our double must-go prize going out very soon. $44.30 going out to Grant over at the Okabena Municipal Liquor Store. Congratulations to you, Grant, as we now get enrolled into this next game. This next game will include a minor jackpot at 54 balls or less. Should be a lot of fun at 54 balls or less, as you guys are going to get enrolled over the next 2 minutes. And as you guys get enrolled over the next 2 minutes, I would like to continue talking about our awesome... Well, actually, I was talking about our e-tabs, but I'll be moving on from our e-tabs, and I'll be moving on to talking about our awesome Minnesota Wild team. As our Minnesota Wild ended up losing their first loss in regulation, and they also had their 7-point streak to start the season snapped, as we lost to the Philadelphia Flyers 7-5 on Saturday. Marcus Foligno scored a pair of goals for Minnesota. Brock Fabers, Joel Eriksson-Ek, and Jake Middleton also scored for the Wild, who allowed at least 5 goals in regulation for the first time this season. Not the way we wanted it to go down, but what are we going to do about it? As, you just got to kind of go with the punches and get ready for the next matchup. As we are having a pretty good start to the season. We are 5-1-2 so far, and we're getting ready for our matchup versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. We will be in Minnesota for this matchup. Should be interesting. Currently, the Penguins are trying to break a 5-game slide as they're going to take on the Wild, as they are 1-2 in home games and 3-6-1 overall. Minnesota's 5-1-2 overall with 4-1-1 record in road games. The Wild have gone 4-1-1 when scoring a power play goal as well. The matchup Tuesday is the first meeting between this season between these two teams. Top performers is Matt Zuccarello, who has 4 goals and 4 assists for the Wild, and Marat Denirov has scored goals over the past 10 games. Definitely some interesting stuff there. We'll be expecting some good play from us right now. We are averaging 2.9 goals per game, 5.1 assists, 1.5 penalties, and 3.2 penalty minutes, while giving up only 1.9 goals per game. Well, Pittsburgh has given up 4 goals per game, so hopefully we can up that average as we get ready for this next matchup. Doesn't look like we got anybody new injured or adding to the injury list, and I'll be looking forward to it. It does look like Fleury is looking forward to go to Pittsburgh, as Marc-Andre Fleury is ready for one last skate around the place he helped build. The veteran goalie will make his final start of his career at PPG Paint Arena on Tuesday night when the Minnesota Wild face the reeling Pittsburgh Penguins. Fleury spent his first 13th season of his career with the Penguins, helping fellow franchise cornerstone Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, and Chris Letang win the Stanley Cup in 2009, 2016, and in 2017, before departing for Vegas in the expansion draft. The 39-year-old Fleury, who remains a fan favorite in Pittsburgh, plans to retire following this season, meaning this visit will likely be his last as an active player. The former Vezina Trophy winner admitted he expects to be emotional before the puck drops. I think, just maybe, deep breath, look around, take a good look around to keep good memories, Fleury said. Like I said, I was very fortunate to play here for so long. I've got souvenirs from this place, so it'll be nice to do it one more time. Definitely a awesome little story there, and coming to a close. Definitely a great series. He'll now be the backup behind Philip Gustafsson in Minnesota, but Fleury has still had a decent start to the season. He won one game and lost in overtime in his other start. We expect him to play good in this upcoming matchup. The most important thing is for me would be to win, Fleury said. I want to play good and put on a show one last time there. Cool stuff as we are ready for that matchup for our Minnesota Wild. Before I talk about the ETAB game we actually teamed up with the Minnesota Wild for, we do have a must-go prize going out, as $28.60 is going out to Jeremy Chapp over at Duffy's Bar and Grill, Osseo. Congratulations to you, Jeremy Chapp, as we now get enrolled into this next game. This next game will include a minor jackpot at 56 balls or less. Should be a lot of fun at 56 balls or less, as you guys only have about 2 minutes for you guys to get enrolled into some of this upcoming action. As we get after this upcoming action, I would like to remind you that you can also check out some great action in our E-Tabs. One of those E-Tabs being Let's Go Wild, which we teamed up with the Wild for to create, as it is a great E-Tab game where you could try the Slapshot bonus round to take home some huge jackpot prizes. Speaking of great prizes, if you guys want to be up in the know for all of our great prizes, a great way to do so is to become a PGL member. To become a PGL member and be a part of our league, you can sign up at pgl.world. By signing up, you'll compete for points and get exclusive insider information. Plus, we've got a monthly newsletter that's packed with tons of awesome info you won't want to miss. So sign up at pgl.world today, and we hope to see you guys signed up and taking home some great prizes as tonight's PGL action gets started at 6:40 p.m. We got just about 1 minute for you guys to get enrolled into this upcoming game. And as we get after it in this upcoming game, we'll be highlighting some movies that were released on today. The first movie we'll be highlighting released on today is the 2004 work Saw. This is a horror crime that stars Tobin Bell, Carrie Ewells, as well as Shawnee Smith, Michael Emerson, and Danny Glover. This is about a photographer, Adam Stanheit, and an oncologist, Lawrence Gordon, regain consciousness while chained to pipes at either end of the filthy bathroom. As the two men realize they've been trapped by a serial killer named Jigsaw and must complete his preserve puzzle to live. Flashbacks relate the fate of his previous victims. Meanwhile, Dr. Gordon's wife and young daughter are forced to watch his torture via closed-circuit video. That is absolutely crazy. This is, a very, very... I think it was a well done horror movie, especially for this genre. It was the first time I had ever seen anything like this, and I thought they did a really good job with it. Very impactful work that built an entire franchise off of it. Played on the psyche a lot. It was definitely an interesting one. We then got to see multiple Saws come out afterwards, as there was Saw 2 that came out in 2005, Saw 3 that came out in 2006, Saw 4 that came out in 2007, Saw 5 that came out in 2008, Saw 6 that came out in 2009, Saw the Final Chapter, and then Saw X that came out in 2023. I've not watched the newest Saw movie. Looks like it still stars a lot of some of the same cast that is in it. Tobin Bell, always Jigsaw. But very interesting stuff. I cannot say that I've watched too far into the Saw series. I've only watched, I think, the first 3. But that first one was intense. I still remember watching it for the first time. Crazy stuff there. Saw 1, released on today. Well, next up, released on today. Well, actually, before I get into the next movie released on today, we'll see if we can give out this minor jackpot. $104. We'll be moving on from that as we got Moose right now leading the charge. $32.30. May hit that Lucky Player's iPad soon, as we'll see our winner still hasn't gone out as we keep these balls dropping. As Jeremy Chapp over at Duffy's Bar and Grill Aseo takes home $32. Congratulations to you, Jeremy Chapp, as we now get enrolled into this next game. This next game will include a minor jackpot at 58 balls or less. I'm hoping we can finally give it out at 58 balls or less as you guys get enrolled over the next 2 minutes. As you guys get enrolled over the next 2 minutes, I would like to talk about our next movie released on today. Well, this time also released in 2004, we have Ray. This is about the legendary soul musician Ray Charles, and is portrayed by Jamie Foxx in his Oscar-winning biopic. Young Ray watches his 7-year-old brother pass at the age of 7 when he loses his sight at the age of 9. His hardworking mother urges him to not feel sorry for himself. He rises through the ranks of the Seattle jazz scene, struggling with drug addiction and infidelity while on the road. Supported by his wife, Ray Charles redefines soul music and inspires a generation. Definitely an interesting one there. Jamie Foxx playing Ray Charles, Kerry Washington, Regina King, Sharon Warren, Curtis Armstrong, Terrence Howard is in this one as well. Very, very big cast. That very enjoyable actors and actresses across the entire movie. Definitely worth a watch. It won an Academy Award for Best Actor in a Leading Role with Jamie Foxx. Golden Globe, a Golden Globe Award for Best Actor, Academy Award for Best Sound Mixing. Uh, those are some of their biggest ones, but also have a BAFTA Award for Best Actor in a Leading Role, BET Award for Best Actress. Very, very good stuff there. Maybe give Ray a watch on today. I think this might have been the first movie I ever saw Jamie Foxx in. I remember seeing this on live television, I think it was, surprisingly, for the first time. But very, very interesting there. Jamie Foxx, a fantastic actor. Like a lot what he's done with his career throughout all the years, from Law Abiding Citizen to Robin Hood to Baby Driver, Django Unchained, maybe his most notable work. Very, very fantastic actor. And he does a great job in the movie Ray. I wonder when Jamie Foxx's Mike Tyson movie is going to come out. I think he's doing a Mike Tyson biopic, but I don't know when that's going to come out. Looks like there might be already 2 episodes out. As October 28th, 2024, so just started yesterday. So maybe give it a watch. Yeah, a TV miniseries that was just released. Can't say I've ever seen it, but I would like to watch it at some point. I wonder where I can watch it on. I'll see sometime soon, as can't just look it up right now. But we do have 36 balls dropped in this game. As we continue working through this game, I would like to highlight our next movie released on today. Last Night in Soho. This is a horror mystery that stars Thomasin McKenzie, Matt Smith, Anya Taylor-Joy, and other fantastic actors and actresses. This is about an aspiring fashion designer is mysteriously able to enter the 1960s when she encounters a dazzling wannabe singer. However, the glamour is not all it appears to be, and the dream of past starts to crack and splinter into something far darker. This is directed by Edgar Wright and is distributed by Universal Pictures and Focus Features. Very interesting. I've heard some really good things about it. I have never seen it, but I like anything with Anya Taylor-Joy in it. So great one we get to highlight. We do have a winner here, as $150.43 is going out to Drifter over at the Rancheros Supper Club. Congratulations to you, Drifter, as we now get enrolled into this next game. This next game will include a minor jackpot at 60 balls or less. As we get after it in this upcoming game, I would like to take a quick break. I'll be back after 2 games and give out even more prizes afterwards.